decides to run straight to the level. I think this is very high probability long in here. I would like to take some longs in here. I already have limits in here, and also we have okay, it's 29th of September, currently 7:18 a.m. GMT, and this is Australian dollar on the 4-hour chart. And last time I took a look at Australian dollar, it was on 28th of August, where I discussed that that I'm positionally long on Australian dollar, and I want to see price drawing up into this little range area. So so you can see we haven't done much since then. We have since been in this range, this move overshooting a little bit through these lows and drawing right back in. So just going to discuss that right now since what has happened. And so you can see last time I was right in here, 28th of August, I was looking for price to draw right back in, which it did. It did, and it rejected coming up. So this is the weekly shelf or weekly tag that I discussed in the last video, and this got violated a little bit. You can see this this wick coming a little bit higher than this wick, so but showing a little bit of a break of momentum right in here. Not super important, but nice to notice that. And you can see we have consolidated a little bit in here, and then we started to release the downside. So in this leg right in here, I picked up some positions. I think it was somewhere in here and somewhere around these lows right in here. I had picked up some positions in here to see if it fills the gap and possibly trades higher. So I held on to these positions. Since then I've not closed them. It has been a painful experience really, because at first it came through these lows. I was also in the last video I discussed price coming into this area somewhere around 400, where I'll pick major of my longs right in here, because this was a good level right in here, so we can discuss that. But so you can see it didn't extend enough, consolidated in here, went back up, very thin run into some of the structure. This is FOMC, rejected very quite hard right in here, and then what you can see what it has done right now. So this move right in here to me is super important right in here. This move down in here is very important. Very thin right in here. You can see not much transactions right in here. So you can see coming through these lows into my level, and where I picked my long, I think somewhere around 400 something area. I picked a long right in here and opened a stop at I think 35 something pips, and try to move it through this high, and right in here through this high, and somewhere into this structure from the last video, where I was looking at something in this area only. So the targets are relatively same. So now taking a deeper look on the lower time frame, so you can see this was the level that we were looking at here to trade. So I've taken a long right in here. I was quite watching very closely as to what it does with this area and this area. So you can see rejecting yesterday. It tried to reject, but it held its tag right here. So if price had come in this area, then I think price would have gone back up, and then there was still a risk that price would come into this area right in here to fill some of this area gap, and then possibly try to go up. So it didn't make a deep enough retracement, and then it straight went back up. Now there is some liquidity right in here. You can see some stalling right into, call it this area. We can check on the lower time frames right in here. I think we can stall a little bit, but overall I'm looking for Australian dollar to trade above these highs right in here. Somewhere in here I have to see at 65,500 if there is something, and then possibly trade upwards. So this let me check right in here. So okay, so I have a long at 480 right in here. Okay, so not good fill, but so you can see we are already in profit for about 130 pips. I haven't taken anything out yet, just because of nature of how this price action has moved. This is a very bleeding price behavior, and you can see the last bit of extension from this to this is very thin right in here. It's very thin right in here. So it makes sense that price will at least draw right back into this area, and if not fill in these areas, then possibly higher. So once price broke this area right in here, or this liquidity, I'm a little bit more confident. Stop was moved right below this low, and you can see when it went back into this area, these shaded areas, you can see I was looking for some reaction, for some stalling, which is stalled, but you can see it didn't hold in here and then tried to push up. Now why this area? Because it was also the 4-hour tag right in here, so I thought there might be some liquidity in here which could which could pose some problems right in here, so I had marked those. And you can see, fair enough, we have released very inefficiently today also. You can see very nice thin Asian run. This is all Asia right in here, so I think it could trade into this area. I'm thinking of closing some of the position now, the position from the position that I have from in these areas. I'm thinking of closing right in here, because already I had taken this long. I had enjoyed a 92 pip rally and didn't take anything out. It came all the way back down through the position, through these lows, and generally not the best feeling in the world, but so I don't want to make that mistake again. I think I'll close some of this so I have a long right in here from yeah, 64 figure. So I have a long from 64 figure right in here, so I'll close some of it right in here at 95 pip and see where it goes. But also one other point right now is that you can see how thinly is moving. It's moving right into this area. Even if this level is not that strong, we could see some reaction just because of how thin this price action is looking on the lower time frame. So you can see this is all Asian run right in here, consolidates right in here, and then moves back up right into this area. So just need to mark that. There could be something in here right in here, so we could take some profit right in here just to get it started, because it this could very well be it. It comes back in, reacts, and then if for sure, I mean, if it does trade below this area, if Australian dollar comes below this area, starts holding right in here, then I'll actually get out all of my longs right in here, because the point is in here, because I have already, I'm already sitting on these longs, and I'm already paying the swap for it. And if it does come below this area right in here, so to me it looks like it wants to take a run deeper into this area, possibly this area right in here. So I don't want to see price below this area, because this is the area which is moving us above this whole fractal, and when I studied this fractal, there could be something right in here, but overall I think it doesn't look pretty good. So I would want to see a run eventually lower right into this pocket at 63,200 right in here. So let's see. I would continue to see the price push into upper areas right in here, but I do understand the price, the more the price runs, the weaker it gets. So let's see. I'm also looking at this area to see if it does provide any reaction right in here, right in this area. What is it, 65,350. So I'm just going to see what price, how the price interacts there, and make a decision based on that. So currently I'm long. I have 3 positions running, so these were unleveraged. So all of these are unleveraged positions right in here. This was a little bit bigger in size, and these, because this was already a higher probability trade, as discussed in the last video. I'm going to attach clip, but looking for the price up, and yeah, I'll take something out right in here. Also looking at commodities, I'm also long gold right in here. I don't think that's the bottom yet. It very well could be if it does come above 1877, but I think we could take a run deeper right in here. Just throwing that on the top. So let's see how this Australian dollar performs right in here. Okay, so these are the positions right in here. These 2 positions were taken accounting for some fair bit of volatility right in here, right in this drop, and then this position was taken day before yesterday with the stop just at 38 pips I think, and now it's moved right at this low, looking for this push up. So